So one of the other fun and exciting things that I get to do on a regular basis is pick up this backyard. It's full of dog shit. We have 4 dogs. We have 3 doodles and then one, I don't know what it is, some kind of little foo-foo dog that was my mother-in-law's, and now that she is in a assisted living home, they don't allow pets, so we kind of inherited that dog. So I do this twice a week, like I do the pool maintenance. I do pool maintenance Wednesday and Sunday. I also pick up dog shit Wednesday and Sunday. Today's Sunday, so it's pick up dog shit day. So I have this little, I guess this is an actual pooper scooper that we've had for a while. And I just got one of these Rubbermaid, like commercial outdoor cans with one of those big black trash bags in it. And I just walk around and I pick up all the dog shit. That way the dogs don't step in it out here, track it inside. And that way if any of the kids come out here and play, they don't step in it. I used to hate that as a child. My parents didn't do too much picking up of the dog shit. So you'd run around outside and you step in it, and it was disgusting. And I know everyone's yard is different. So you may have a huge yard and they don't mess up close to where the house is or where the kids play, but this backyard isn't huge. And I do it systematically. I start right up here at the front and I just walk a line back and forth like you were cutting the grass with a push mower or something. And I'm just scanning. I just look back and forth. I see some. And what I found best when you're picking this up, especially in some of this thick grass, open up the little claws, go down around it, and I just shake it. Shake it up and down, and it kind of wiggles, and it'll get up underneath that shit. And it'll pick it up pretty good. If you just try to grab it, sometimes you'll smush it, cut it in half, stuff like that. And then you don't get it all, and that's not good. So I make my way around this side. Grab some more. You just keep doing this. It's pretty exciting. Not really, it's not exciting at all, but it's fulfilling. I mean, you get done doing this, and I know everybody has different personalities. I like doing stuff to make the house better, and this does that. It makes me feel good when I get done knowing that the backyard is free of shit. And that way I'm worried about the kids stepping in it or the dog stepping in it. And doing this twice a week works pretty well. It's something you don't want to have to do, so twice a week isn't too bad. Doing it every day is a little excessive, I think. Now, like I said, we have 4 animals. So if you only have 1 dog or 2, you might get away with doing this once a week, because you're going to have, of course, less dog poop in the yard if you have less animals. But with 4, that's a pretty good bit. Walk around this way. Always look inside his little dome climbing area. Make sure I don't see any in there. And yes, the shit smells awful. The gnats and the flies around me right now are terrible. But as I said, it's kind of something you have to do unless you want to be an old nasty fucker and just have your backyard full of dog shit. But that's not me. I don't like that. I don't have enough time in the day to do as much as I'd like to do around the house, because I do try to spend time with the kids a little bit and not just work, because I do have a full-time job where I work 50 to 60 hours a week. I'm not gonna say I do the bare minimum around here, but I try to do enough to keep things up. Priorities and prioritizing. Twice a week, this is a priority. Plus, when you go to cut the grass, you don't want to be running around with your lawnmower and a bunch of wet shit gets all over your tires, and then you track that shit all around the yard, and it's a mess. So I'll also pick up dog shit right before I cut the grass, which is usually Friday evening or Saturday. So this may get done one more time during the week. Sometimes I'll wait until Sunday to cut this part of the yard, because I know I just got done picking up the dog shit. And that way I don't have to pick up dog shit more than twice a week. But just whatever works for you. Just get it done. Plus, of course, during the summertime, you can come out here and get a little bit of sun and not look like a ghost. Come out here and get a little tan while you do this. You know, there's a lot of benefits to being outside, being in the sun. If I see some really close to where I'm already working, I'll deviate just a little bit, step outside of my line, pick them up. Makes my next line a little bit easier. And I just cut the grass on, I think I cut this part of the yard on Thursday. So the grass is pretty low, makes it easy to see. I have been out here before picking up this stuff and needed to cut the grass really bad, and it was really thick, and I missed a bunch of it because it was kind of hidden under the grass. So it makes it easier to pick up if the grass has been cut, if it's low. We're getting towards the end here. Sometimes that grass will kind of get in your way, get you hung up. But that's okay. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that deter you from doing what you gotta do. And typically I'd have a bunch of music and stuff going out here. But I've had a problem with most of my videos that I upload, them calling me out on the copyright thing with the music I listen to. And then I have to do the little edit. It takes about 10 minutes or so per video, per song, for them to edit out the music I have in the background. So this is really boring without the music. But it'll be okay. It's not but about 10 minutes of my time. I can live without some music for 10 minutes, I guess. We're on our last little run here. Walking the back fence line. And that's all there is to it. That's the way I do it anyway. I don't use like little plastic bags and things, and I just keep a bunch of crap in this big one here, and then about every 2 weeks I'll dump that bag. And I'll keep it out here away from the house for obvious reasons. But I mean, good thing about this, you have this lid you stick on, and it's contained. It doesn't smell too bad till you open it up. Of course, wash your hands when you get done doing that, even though you didn't touch anything really. You're around that crap, so wash them hands. Peace.